What's up, guys? It's your boy, Leo the Hungry Fan, and we're here with my post-game reaction of the Argentina versus England game. Real quick before I get into it, just want to show you guys what I'm eating. So it's a little bit of chicken tetrazzini. It's just grilled chicken with rice. I put hot sauce because you know me, I like spicy. A little bit of sriracha mayo. A little bit of barbecue sauce, just so you guys can see real quick what I'm eating. So we're just gonna get right into the game. Overall, solid game. I think some people are like overhyping how amazing the game was, but it was a good game. Argentina ended up winning, as I predicted. Although I said by PKs, but whatever. A win's a win, right? Overall, in the first half, I felt like England did have good chances. I feel like they kind of were able to hold Argentina a little bit in the first half, which is not necessarily a common occurrence that many teams can hold them. So overall, I feel like England was a little bit better than Argentina in the first half. They did have a few chances. They were playing well. They were pressing them high, and we're giving them trouble with looks. Or I should say, we're giving them trouble, not giving them any looks. So overall, solid start, 0-0 first half. 55th minute of the second half, so 10 minutes into the second half, Anthony Gordon puts in their first goal off a beautiful cross from the right side. It was an excellent cross, and he made an excellent run behind the Argentinian defender. Great touch on that, put the ball away. 1-0 in England. Now here is where I have the disconnect, and I feel like a lot of other people have the disconnect as well. Oh, hot sauce kicking a little bit. It's I'll use this right here. If you guys can see it. Very good. I like it. It's got a good spice to it. It's got a nice little smoked flavor too. But there's to me where the disconnect happened. Personally, England just pushed back completely. They basically gave Argentina the ball and just told them, hey, you guys can come attack us as much as you like. He put 5 in the back, at times had 6 in the back, pushed back their forwards in their midfield to so it was their defense would be here, or it would be 6, and then their forwards and mids would be right here. And they had 5, 6 dudes in the back, and they'd have 4 or 5 dudes right there floating around. As pretty much they scored the 55th. That was their setup for the rest of the game. They had what was it from the point they scored till the end of the game, they had 10 to 12% possession. They just did not have the ball. They just completely refused to play the game. They didn't want to attack anymore. They said, we're keeping this 1-0 lead. They packed it in. To me personally, that was a big mistake. Number one, because it's still rather early in the game. You have a great team in front of you that has came back every single game in this World Cup. So a great team, great system, and a team that is highly, highly capable of coming back at most times. So completely not understanding why they just decided to just push back and be like, yeah, we're going to try and hold them. Basically, the entire second half. There's one thing, okay. If you score, you're pushing back a little, but you're looking to counterattack them. But they just weren't even looking for that. They weren't even trying for that. They were just trying to pack it in. Which to me is just dumb because you're just letting a great team like Argentina attack. They were just basically giving them feel. Like Argentina was able to get up to like their 20 yard line, 20 and 25 yard line, like without being pressed. Which to me is like just ridiculous. I just think like you can never allow that. I'm not saying go crazy and press them high. And so what happened naturally was Argentina started giving them different looks because, like I said, this is a team that they can play so many different ways. So many different ways they can play. Where they can put crosses in, they can come in passing, they can have Messi in the middle. At a point in this game, Messi just switched himself out wide. So what they did was, because England was so packed in, Argentina spread out their midfielders across the field. So now you're making them have to chase guys. Instead of, because England was very compact in the back. So they put Messi out wide on the right side and they opened up the midfield more. They put more space between the midfielders. So now whatever midfielder gets the ball, England has to come out and chase them. And they have to leave their little compact, game plan, defensive game plan. That they had. So Argentina basically just brought it. And they were like, all right, they're going to push back. Well, we're pushing forward with everything. And that's what they did. And they were knocking on the door, creating chances, getting corners, getting shots from the outside, putting crosses and getting headers. They had a few headers that were saved by Pickford. And Enzo Martinez, before his goal, actually had like 2 or 3 shots from the outside. Messi putting in crosses, Messi attacking and trying to get balls played through. They were giving goals inside them. They were just basically giving England every look you could possibly give, any opportunity you could create. That's what they were doing. Until at the 85th minute, off a play from a corner kick, Argentina comes playing short. Messi gets the ball back. He attacks. As he's attacking, Harry Kane, who was supposed to be defending Enzo Martinez to prevent the shot, he runs over because, of course, it's Messi. So it draws a double team. He brings the ball over, trying to press Messi on the double team. Messi plays a great ball to Enzo. He takes a touch, rocket to the far post, 1-1 Argentina. At that point, I was telling myself, hey, they're definitely coming back. And then, literally, at the towards the end, like 90 plus what, like the 93rd, 94th minute, a shot hits the post. Paul McAllister goes out wide. Messi runs it out, which to me, before that, there's a foul. I'm pretty sure I think it was Jude Bellingham, like he steps on him. You know how in the Egypt game, the Egyptian guy stepped on the Argentinian guy and it was a foul? Well, it was kind of like that, but this time it wasn't a foul. But hey, we're not talking shit. But he stepped on the dude, runs the ball down, gets it back, cuts a little left, fakes, cuts right, sends a perfect cross to the substitute who had just came in, Lautaro Martinez. Literally, I'm looking at it right now. He had just came in. Okay, he came in at the 80th minute, so he was in there for like 10 minutes. Gets a beautiful, perfect cross from Messi. puts in a header, and that sealed the deal. And props Argentina. I mean, they just play their heart out every game, man. They play their heart out every game. And it's a team that is just very convinced that they're invincible. As I was watching an Argentine reporter saying about the team, saying about the high self-esteem of this team, that they truly believe, they are convinced that they are invincible. And it doesn't matter if you're beating them 1-0, 2-0, it doesn't matter. They are so convinced that they will come back. You see, when England scored, I feel like when England was winning, they panicked more than Argentina. In all the games from Cape Verde to Egypt to against Switzerland to England, games where they started losing all the games, and not once did they panic, not once did they start to do things out of sorts, not once did they start fouling, did they start sending long balls for no reason, did they start, no. They just stuck to their system, continued playing the way they play, the way they know they can play, continued to trust in themselves, continued to believe in themselves. And they have turned around every game, and this game is another turnaround, another comeback win for Argentina. Clearly shows that no matter, you could be up 2-0 in the second half with 10 minutes left, and that's too much time. It's like Patrick Mahomes. It's like you can be beating Patrick Mahomes by 2 touchdowns with 1:30 left. It's too much time. It's the same thing. It's too much time for these guys. To me, if you want to beat them, you're gonna have to end them. You're gonna have to get 3-4-0 and make it. Because these guys are just, they have been comeback kings in this World Cup. They have came back in all the knockout games. They have came back. A team that, like I said, has experience, has a lot of hustle and a lot of heart. Extreme self-belief, great system, great players, and they have Lionel Messi on their squad, which just amplifies your team, amplifies how good your team is even more. You just can't really say enough about these guys. Like I said, great system. These guys know what they're doing, and they are very, very strong-minded. They play with their heart, and they don't go down easy. They never die. This team is never dead. This team plays you till the last whistle. So can't say enough. And their subs, they put their sub in. He scores a game winner. Who he did, Julian Alvarez had a great game. Enzo Fernandez had a great game. Clearly, Messi always has a great game. Like, everybody on this team just always has a big game. They always step up. They all do what they are supposed to do. They know exactly what they're supposed to do. They know the system to perfection. And they have a lot of heart, and they never give up. And they are truly convinced that they are invincible. And, man, they are looking pretty damn invincible, because it doesn't matter how much you're beating them. They're never done. They can always have a shot to come back. This team always has a shot to win. As far as England, besides them starting off leading and going extremely preventative, they just got the lead, and they were like, yeah, we're just gonna put everybody back. And I don't know what the coach was thinking. He just is gonna put everybody. It's fine to score a goal and you want to go a little bit more defensive because you are playing a great squad, but at the same time, it's like, okay, fine, we drop our lines back a little bit. We're playing a little bit more defensive, but you still need to find ways to attack. You need to find outlets to attack. You need to be able to try and score another one and put these guys away. 1-0 against this team is not a safe lead. And the substitutions, the earliest substitutions he made was 71st minute was the earliest one. It was Konza. Then 81st and 82nd minutes, like their team was dead. Like physically, they were dead tired. And then to me, the dumbest substitutions ever. I don't get why coaches do this. At the 90th minute, literally, he put these guys in. Like, I think they played an extra 10 minutes, so they played till like the 100th minute. He put Marcus Rashford in and Ivan Toney in at like the 98th minute. I don't get why coaches do like make those substitutions. Well, Argentina, and I feel like physically Argentina was better in this game. I feel like they lasted more, but look at their substitutions: 71st, 72nd, 63rd, 72nd, 80th. They had fresh legs in there a lot longer. England's team was dead, and this guy just was not making substitutions till like late in the game. So, again, to me, bad game planning by England. Personally, I feel like England didn't play that great in this World Cup. They struggled a lot of games. They struggled to get things going. The only thing they had going for them was that they had a couple chances they would score and put them away. But I feel like, I don't know, it was a team with no real idea. It felt like they didn't really have a system, no creativity. They really just lacked creativity in a system. It just kind of felt like, oh, we're using our talent and hoping that something can happen. But you can't play strictly based off of talent. You need a system. I mean, look at Spain, France. I personally feel France had way more talent, but Spain did an excellent job of studying the French squad and just completely shut them down. They just had the perfect system to shut them down. So to me, having great players, having talent, that's great. But if you have a bad system, you're not going to beat many teams. You're not going to win championships if you don't have a good system. You need a good system. Spain has proven that. Like I said, to me, France is more talented, but Spain had a better system. They knew how to completely stop them. So, and Argentina, not only does Argentina have an excellent system, but Argentina seems to always have a great game plan against teams. They always seem to have a good counter. I'm extremely excited for that final, and I will do a video giving my prediction of the third place game, which to me is the dumbest game ever, but I'll do a prediction for the third place game and for the final. So again, extremely excited for this final, but that is my post-game reaction to the Argentina versus England game. Anyways, guys, it is your boy Leo the Hungry Fan, where we talk about sports and enjoy good food. Please comment, share, subscribe, let everybody know, and I will bring more videos for the third place game and for the final game. All right, so thank you guys so much. Peace.